Okay, welcome everybody to our team call. I am super excited to talk to you guys about this tonight because I am a big believer in Facebook ads. It's really how I've built my business over the last year. And I know a lot of people on our team have found me through ads. And I just think it's a really great way to reach people as a coach. But one reason I've been hesitant to share about Facebook ads is because, one, they can be really frustrating and they can be really time consuming because Facebook is always changing stuff. So I don't want new coaches to sort of get in and think that, oh, I'm just going to run an ad and I'm going to find 10 people and it's going to be easy and awesome, because that's not always the case. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, but one thing with ads is you just always have to be willing to try something new, to try new things, to go with the flow. And the way I was running ads for probably the last year, I've noticed I was sort of getting less and less consistent results this year. And I don't know if it's because of Facebook changed or whatever. So I've been sort of hesitant to share about what I was doing because I didn't want people to try it and then not, get results and get frustrated. So I actually enrolled in this social media Facebook ad training program. And it's been really, really amazing because the method he teaches is very, very systematic. And so it's going to be a series of team calls starting with this one today. And I'm going to basically walk you guys through the steps of how to do this. So number one thing, though, to know is it is still super, super important to be sharing your story on Facebook. So you can run, or I should say on whatever social media platform you want to use, because you can run ads all you want, but if people come to your page and they don't know that, they can't tell what you're about, they can't see your story and hear what you're doing, then they're going to leave, right? Because if you're not somebody that they want to follow or that they resonate with, it's not going to be a reason for them to stay. So you have to be sharing your story in a real way on Facebook. So then when your target audience comes to your page, they see your posts and they're like, oh my gosh, I totally relate to this girl. I want to follow her. And that's how you start building that relationship with people. So we've been talking a lot about in the team page about sharing your story and the importance of sharing your story. So make sure that, if you have any questions, just always reach out to me. I'll be sharing more about that in the team page too, because, it's something that I have to work at every day, right? It's not always easy. And I feel like it's something that we can always learn and grow and get better at together. So with that said, let's get started. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and bring this up. Okay, so first off, you don't want to do boosted posts. If you're going to be running ads, you only want to be using this method that I'm going to share with you. Just trust me on this. It has to do with Facebook's all their crazy algorithms that they've got going on, but you really want to be following this method. And the very first one is to get likes on your page. So what we're doing in this very first process is to find what we call your winning ad. And this is going to be the ad that is going to get the best traction with an audience. And how we do that is we test a bunch of different ones first. So in our training, he had us make 10 videos and 5 pictures that we tested. And from there, you see, basically I'll go through how you set them up, but it's all sort of very strategic and very results-oriented ads. Does that make sense? Okay, so this very first one, we're going to look and see which ad is going to be the best. So like I said, we're going to make 10 videos and 5 pictures. And they can be really anything that you want. He said typically videos always work best, and that's what I have found, to be the case too. For me, my winning ad was what I've showed you guys before, when I do the 6 videos all at once. That really, people really like that for whatever reason, so that really worked for me. But do whatever you want. Workout videos are great, cooking tip videos are great. Typically, he said workout videos do get the best results every time, so definitely make some of those. But just see what's going to happen and what's going to resonate with your audience. So I use iMovie to make my movies, or I use the PicFrame app on my phone if I'm going to make the 4. Another thing is just make sure you use royalty-free music if you're putting music on top of your videos, because Facebook is really strict about that. So how to get started setting up? First off, obviously make your videos. You want to make them short, 30 seconds to a minute, 2 minutes long max, I would say. And just play around with different things, go inside, go outside, try ab moves, try, booty moves, whatever. Just try different things. And you don't want to spend a ton of time putting these together. Basically, he's like, you want to get in the habit of making a lot of these and just putting them out there. And don't worry if you're not, you look at the video and you're like, oh my God, I look horrible. I don't have a 6-pack and blah, blah, blah. I did an ab video and, all of us moms, women, right? You crunch over and your stomach's I'm like, oh, that's not, whatever. So I got all self-conscious about it. But it's everybody does that, okay? There's a very select group of fitness models out there who look amazing no matter what they do. But the rest of us are just real women, okay? We're moms and we're wives and we're sisters and we're just women. And it's important that we put ourselves out there regardless of what we look like, because there's going to be so many others that are going to identify with us, There's a guy in our training, he's 50-something-year-old, pretty overweight guy, and he did a video of himself doing burpees. And his burpees are definitely not Shanti or whatever, but he's doing it, and it's how awesome is that? And he got a great response, right? Because people are go, you are rocking it. You're doing burpees. So just start getting in the habit of making these a lot. A lot of times I'll just set up my camera and just videotape my workout and then come back and edit it later. So if you have iMovie, it's super simple. Just raise your hands if you guys would be using iMovie, if you want me to show you how to use it real quick. Okay. So it's really easy, and I'm still learning all the fancy tools in it, but I got the basics, which is really all you need. So to make a movie really quick in here, you're just going to go in here to projects, click on the little plus button, click on movie, no theme, and then you can just name it, and I'll just go sample video. Okay. Then it's going to bring you up this whole new screen, and this is basically where you're going to edit and create your video. And up here for me, it's just it brings up all my videos here. So you can see my girls when they were teeny tiny. So just scroll all the way down to it'll show your latest videos that you've done. So for instance, this was an ab workout that I did. It was the 10-minute abs from 22 Hardcore, and I just videotaped the whole thing. So do you see this little yellow, this yellow little square here? So whatever you select within there is what you can drag down here and edit. So I'm just going to take the whole video and put it down here. And then right now, this is the whole video, but it's really tiny, right? So we want to be able to see it better to edit it. So if you come over here and just click this over a little bit, and it's going to make it a lot bigger. So then you can really choose what you want. So now I'm just going to edit it down to only have like each move like a couple times, right? Because I want to make it really short. So I'm going to take in here, and this on the front end, it's really easy to just go through, and this is going to take all of this out where I'm just getting ready, blah, blah, blah. Getting ready. Let's see, okay, here I've started, right? So I'm going to go back down to where right before I started. And I'm going to go along and say, okay, there's 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to say, okay, that's all I want of that move, right? Now I'm going to come down here and just click and drag. And I'm going to just keep dragging until I've gotten to all that I want. So I'm going to wait until I get all the way to the start of the next move. Okay, and I've gone there. Okay, so that's all selected, and I'm just going to hit delete. Okay, and so then now I'm just going to have these first few seconds of this move, and it'll go on to the next. And I'll just keep doing that through the whole workout. So until I have just like a couple seconds of each move. Okay, then you can do fun stuff like you can add transitions in between. So if you click up here on transitions, and there's all these different ones you can add in. Like, say we wanted to cross blur between the two. You just drag it down. And then if you ever want to see what it looks like, just click a little bit ahead, hit the space key, and then you can see, like, how does that transition look? Like, okay, I like it, or I don't like it. Okay, and then there's all these different ones you can choose from. Then if you want to add music, you click on audio, and it'll bring up all your iTunes music. So I highly suggest getting your music from iTunes and just going there and clicking on or searching royalty free. And I just use like these same two clips on all my videos. Like nobody pays attention to like, oh, she keeps using that same song, you know? So like here, I have it already up here, searched royalty. Like if I didn't, you could see like all my music here. But if you just search in here, hold on, royalty free. Okay, now this is gonna have it all up here. In the same way, you can select what part of it you want to use for your video. So I just go ahead and select the whole thing, drag it down to right here where your video starts, and there it is. And then if you need more, you can drag more down, but as I went through and shortened this, it would probably match up anyways, okay? So now you have your clip, you have your audio, and if you want, you can add a title to it, which is up here, and you would just click on whichever one you wanted, and then type in what you want your title to be, like sample video. And now you have a title. Okay, then there's all sorts of things you can do up here. So if I always add, hold on, what are you doing? Okay, I always add music to my videos. I find it's just more exciting for people. So I will mute all the background noise so you don't have like Tony talking and music playing. So you just click on the clip, come up here, click on this, and then click, oh, where is it? Right here. Oh, now it's spiraling. You would click this little guy, and that would just take out any background music. If you want to speed it up, you can do that too. You can make it like slow, fast, whatever you want, if you want to make it whatever. So those are like all just the basic tools to using iMovie. And then you would just click here, file, and save. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, awesome. So that's how you do videos. And then for pictures, I usually use PicMonkey online. And that was really easy. You do want to set it at 1200 by 444. And you do that in here. I can just show you that really quick. If you go to PicMonkey, and you're just gonna open this up to design, come down here to resize, and then just put in 1200 by 444 and apply. So that's the size that you want to create your picture at. Okay, so now we have made 10 videos and we've made, look at Jessie's got the key to her house. Sorry, so excited for her. So we have our 10 videos and we have our 5 pictures and we're ready to test them. So this is where we go into the meat of Facebook ads, which is called the Power Editor. Now to get there, you're going to click on Ads Manager, way up here on the left. And then up here, you're going to click on Power Editor. And you have to have Google Chrome to run this. So make sure you have Google Chrome on your computer. All right, now we are going to create an ad. Okay, and right up here under say, it's gonna say choose a campaign, and you're gonna click create new. I'm just gonna say training ad, okay? And now under here, under auction, we just, a buying type, we always leave it as auction. Objective, here we want page likes. So that's what we're trying to do with our ad is page likes. Okay, now under ad set, same thing, we're gonna create a new one. I always just name it the same as my campaign. And as the ad, same thing, training ad. Sorry, and under here, under choose a page, you have to choose your like page that you have. Do you see that? Okay. All right, does this all make sense to you guys so far? Yeah? Awesome. Okay, then you're gonna click create. And it's gonna take a minute. Okay, now it's gonna come up right over here. Okay, so there's 3 different parts of the ad within the Power Editor. So and you'll see here these 3 different sections right here. Do you guys see that? Okay, so right here is your campaign, and basically your campaign sets what you want the ad to do. So that's why we set we're running it to get likes on our page. Then here is the ad sets, and this is how much you're going to pay, when you want it to run, and who you want it to run to. So starting off, he recommends just running it at $3 a day and just letting it run continuously. And then down here, he said you only want to market either to Canada or the United States. You don't want to do both. So pick one or the other, depending on who you want to market it to. And then in the age, you want to do 25 to 44 women. And then now right here, what we're doing right now is we're just trying to find which ad is going to resonate the best with our target audience, right? So just to start with this, we're actually going to put in a Beachbody specific type of audience, because we're assuming if these kind of people like this, then they're also going to like what we have to offer, right? Like this, does that make sense to you guys? Okay, so in here, you're just going to put like a Beachbody celebrity type, like Chalene Johnson, okay? And you can put other ones too if you want, like you put like Autumn. I think I did Autumn and Chalene when I first did mine. And you just want to make sure that this number right here, this potential reach number, is between 500,000 and 1 million. So like, for instance, maybe you, Roxanne, since you're like size certified, you would want to put Shanti in there. Totally up to you. This isn't who we're ultimately going to target, but it's the beginning of finding that winning ad. Okay? And then coming down here, we only want mobile news feed checked. because everybody's on their phone, right? No, it's like people aren't on their computer anymore. So unclick these two, okay? And then leave everything else the same. So just to reiterate, this is our ad set. We have our daily budget. We're gonna just keep it running. And you can turn it off at any time too, so you're not like locked in or anything. We have our country, either US or Canada, age 25 to 44, women, Beachbody celebrity type of audience, and only in the mobile newsfeed, okay? And then all this stuff down here, don't worry about that, just leave it how they have it set. Okay, now we're gonna go over here again to ads. And this is where you put in what your ad is going to look like and what it's going to say. So this under text right here, you're just going to type it in like my page for daily workouts, clean eating tips, motivation, and I don't know, family fun, something like that. Okay? Then you're either going to do an image or a video. And you upload them the same way regardless of what it is. So we'll just say image for now. But obviously if it was a video, you'd click over here, right? Okay, you're gonna click select image. And yours, if you haven't ever done this before, will be blank. But these are all ones that I've done before. But you would just go up here and click upload image. And then you would just find whatever image it is that you want to run. Okay. Nope, sorry. I'm just going to select one that I've already done. Okay, so you would just click an image, confirm, and ideally it's going to pop up right here. Okay, and then this is going to show you this is what your ad is going to look like. Okay, so now we've got this all set up. We have our campaign that's telling them what we want to do. We have our ad set that's telling them how much we're going to spend and who we want to see it. And we have our ad, which shows what it's going to look like. Now, this is where the fun part gets in, because this is what's called split testing. So we're going to take our ads through a series of tests. And at each point, we're going to change just one thing so we can help get it down to that one winning ad in our winning target audience. So how to do that, you go back to ad sets here, and you make sure that the ad set you just created is checked right here. And then go up here to this little box and it says duplicate. Okay, you click that. Leave this right here. It says keep same campaign. Leave that. Click create. And it's going to make an exact duplicate of your ad. Okay. And now I like to go in and rename it like copy 1 so I can keep track of it all. Now go down into your ads and it's going to pop up here, right here. Okay. So see, it's an exact copy, right? So I'm going to go in here again and say 1 just so I can differentiate them. Okay, you're going to come in here. You're going to keep your text exactly the same, but you're going to change either the image or the video. Okay, and you're going to upload that. So you're going to go through and you're going to do this for your 10 videos and your 5 pictures. So each time you're going to go back and you're going to make sure you always click the original, right? So unclick that, sorry. And click duplicate again. Keep the same one. Okay, and now here's your third one. Say it's 2, come back down to ads. Here it is. And now I'll just show you, say, a video, okay? So you would just click over here to video. You're going to select video, and you would upload it in the exact same way as you had done before. But I'll just go ahead and click one that I have in here. And then once it's loaded, you can actually select the thumbnail. So you can go through and see like, which one do I want to be the first image? Like maybe that one. And that's going to be what will show up first for people. Okay. So you're just going to go through and you're going to test. You're going to upload all of these. Okay. So they're going to have the same campaign, the same ad set, but you're going to have 15 different ads, all with the same text. You're just changing the picture and the video. Okay. Then when you're all done, you've got them all loaded in. You're going to come up here and click Review Charges. Now, I'm not actually going to do that because these are all just fake ones. But you would click this, and it's then going to go to Facebook for review. So one thing to note really quick, if you in your images, you can only have 20% of it being taken up by text. So you can't have like massive text all over your picture. And if you Google just like, I can't remember what it's like, Facebook text, gosh, what's it called? Like face, what is it? There's like a graph. There's a graph that you can upload your picture into ahead of time and see if it meets the less than 20% text rule. I'll see if I can find it and I'll put it in the page. But basically, you've got your 10 videos, you've got your 5 pictures, you upload them, and then once Facebook approves them, then they're running, okay? Now, you're going to go back to your ads manager, okay, right here. And now this is where you're going to keep tabs on your ads, okay? So it's going to come up here, and whatever says active means that's what you have running right now. And this is the name of the campaign. So this is the one that I am currently testing right now. This is the name of my campaign. So I click on that, and it's going to bring up all the different ones that I currently have running. So I'm a lot further down in the split testing than we are right now. But when you launch your 15, they're all going to show up here. And what we're looking for is the cost per page like. That is the most important thing. That's what's going to tell you what your winning ad is and which one it's not. Now, you want to, before you, what we say, kill any ads, which basically means before you stop any from running, you want to make sure that they've reached 200 people first. Okay? So you want them to reach 200 people, and then you want the cost per like to be below 20 cents per like. So you're going to have ones that are going to come in way higher than that, and after they've reached 200 people, if they're still above that, then you're just going to turn them off. And that just means that the ad, for whatever reason, is not resonating with the audience. And how to do that, you just come over here and click this tab over, and it would deactivate your ad. Okay? And then you can go in if you want to see further stats, like this was my original one. And you can keep clicking all the way through to see that this is what currently my winning ad looks like. And so basically you're just going to let them run while you're keeping an eye on them to see which one is performing the best until you go from those 15 all the way down to the one that has the lowest cost per like. And then from there, we're going to do even more testing. But that is the first step for you guys to get started with. And this is like the first step to getting more targeted likes on your page. Because it's one thing to, say, boost a post to just anybody. And sure, you can get action on it. You can get likes on it. But if it's not your targeted audience, it's not going to do anything for you guys. So one thing he said is, even if you have a page that has thousands of likes, but nobody's interacting, that doesn't do you any good. He's like, I would much rather have a page of smaller likes, but people are actually interacting on the page, because that means that they're your audience, right? They're the people that you want to have on your team. You're the people that you want to talk to. So this is basically the first step to finding your winning ads. And then from there, we start, what was the next step? Sorry, we're a couple down the line. So the next one is to like change the copy around to change what you're saying. And then after that, we start playing with finding new audiences, which gets really, really fun. But we'll do more of that down the road. So this is the first step. I'm going to go ahead and unmute everybody and ask if you guys have any questions for me. What do you think?
So you're looking at page likes, not post likes, because you chose that as your initial objective, right?
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that does get me confused with if they've liked the post or liked my page. So thank you.
Yeah. Right now we're going for page likes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Does that make sense? Yes.
Yeah.
It does. I think it's more of a lot of testing it out and playing with it first before I even I'm going to try and follow what you just said. If I have any questions, I'm sure I'm going to have them.
Awesome. Yeah, it definitely is like just get in and just try it and just go for it. And, some people have a lot of success right from the beginning, and some people have to try a lot of different things first. But I definitely am a big fan of Facebook ads, and I feel like this method is really duplicatable, and it's really concrete, and it's really predictable. So we're not just I feel like for me with Facebook ads, I was sort of just like throwing stuff at a wall and being like, maybe this will work.
Yeah.
How about that?
Come.
Let's try that. This is like very systematic. It's very targeted, and so we can start getting these great results. This trainer, his wife she's not a Beachbody coach, but she's fitness and health and fitness trainer, and they grew her page to like 50,000 likes within a year. And she has, daily people reaching out to her. And he has a lot of coaches in his group now who have been through the training a lot, and they're sort of there to help people. And they're like, I have no problem hitting Success Club now every single month and finding new people and having new people to talk to and reaching out to me because of using this system. So I really like this system because I've done the whole adding new friends to Facebook and starting the conversations, and it just never worked as well for me, where this method feels really good to me because I like the idea of people coming in on their own and coming to you and resonating with you versus us sort of going into our friends and friend requesting their friends. That just feels weird to me,
It is weird.
right?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yes.
So I just really like this method. I feel like it's more authentic and it's more genuine, and it's more of this sort of attraction marketing and having people coming to you and wanting to know what you're doing and talking to you. So, which is why, going back to the beginning, it's so important to be sharing your story on your page. So when they do come in and they're like, oh yeah, I totally resonate with her. I totally get what she's saying. I want to follow her.
That's cool that you said, it's interesting that you said, not doing boosted posts, because I think I've tried that, so many times, and I've just stuck with that. But so I'm excited to try this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did boosted posts too, and it's why wouldn't you, right? You get a post and Facebook's like, you should boost it. You should boost it. You should boost it. You're like, maybe I should boost it. But it's so for me, I grew my page to about 4,000 likes before this training, but I still didn't have a lot of interaction. I didn't have a lot of traction because they weren't targeted likes. They were just throw it out there and Joe Schmo could like my page, Yeah. So I'm really excited about this because after you find your winning ad, then we start going into really learning how to target your audience. So finding out exactly who it is that you want to talk to and finding them and then marketing to them.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool.
I'm going to try this tomorrow. I'm excited.
Yay! I can't wait.
I got to get a lot of videos done though.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I mean, I was lucky that I've done a lot of videos, and so I pulled from like my whole last year to make them. But there's a ton of coaches in this training who are brand new, and they're like, I've never done a video in my life. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know? So it doesn't matter how long it takes you. Just have fun with it and ask me any questions that come up as you go along.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Awesome. And then we'll talk more next week about audiences, because that gets really fun.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
I was really confused on how to do this, so I appreciate it.
It's super confusing. And the thing about Facebook is it's always changing. Like, just when you think you're like, I got it down, then it totally changes. But the super cool thing about this training that I'm in is now that I've like purchased a program and in the group, I'm in there for life. And he's very awesome about staying on top of everything that's happening and letting us know any changes that need to be made. So
That's great.
we're good to go.
Good.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for jumping on. This is one of our brand new coaches on our team, guys. Came on our team. Yeah. Awesome.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I found Alicia. She's really helped me so much.
Good.
And I've kind of gone hitting for a couple months, right, Alicia? I'm like, I gained weight back, and I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to jump back at it. And I keep saying it next Monday, and it never comes. And all right, I got to be accountable. It just works better. It helps.
We've all been there. So we've all been there. But seriously, being a coach has been the best thing I ever did for my own accountability, because what would have used to been like months of falling off the wagon will be like a weekend or max a week. And then I'm like, okay, rein it back in, put down the donut, you know?
Yeah.
So, made a good choice, and we're very happy to have you here.
Yes.
All right, you guys have an awesome night. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.